And we are happy to have Jeremiah Church with us now, as well as Linda Murray from the organization. Jeremiah, we'll start with you. And we kind of talked about it a little bit this morning, but before you met Q, I mean, you were lost. You weren't really sure what was going to happen in your life, and you said it unbelievable that a dog, changed all of that.
Oh yeah, it's crazy that it kind of gives you a second chance at life. When you separate and you get out, it's kind of like jumping off a moving train, and you just, like I said earlier, you're kind of floundering, and then you kind of get this beacon, and it comes in on 4 legs, and it's furry with a wagging tail, and it gives you your life back.
And 16 weeks of training you went through with Q. And Linda, what's that like, that moment 16 weeks later when you finally see the dog connected with its new owner?
Oh, it's the best feeling in the world. It's truly an honor and a privilege to do this every day. I find so much joy from doing it, and from meeting all these people and their families and their kids and becoming friends with a lot of them. You can see the change from beginning until end. It's awesome.
There are so many nonprofits out there that have great causes and great reasons for people to donate. When you walk into a place and you start to share Jeremiah's story or anybody's story, how much of a sell is it, or is it easy once you start telling everybody what's going on?
Honestly, it's not a big sell. I think that, as I said before, society moves so fast, and there's a movement for everything right now. And if you remind people why you're even able to have a movement, and it's for these guys and these women, you'll never find them in forming a movement for themselves or protesting for themselves, saying, hey, somebody help me. So if you remind people what they've done, everyone wants to do something. They just need to be asked.
I would imagine, Jeremiah, there are people who are going to see this that haven't had the strength to even admit that they had something they had to deal with. So what kind of advice would you give anybody going through this, since you clearly know the benefits that can happen?
Yeah. The biggest thing for me is it's a huge step to say, hey, I have PTSD. Hey, I have an issue. Hey, I need help. That first step is huge. But once you make it, every time you say it, it gets a little easier. Every time you talk to somebody about it, it gets a little bit less weight on your shoulders. And then next thing you know, you're walking out the door with a spring in your step. You're walking out the door with a smile on your face. And then, you got your life back.
And he's such a good boy.
Oh, I know. You couldn't ask for a better
Cute.
wingman, that's for sure.
We're going to have these guys stick around during the commercial break. If you guys have any questions or comments about this program, then we'll take those from you on Facebook.